I am also a cat. Dang it. You cannot deceive me. Meow. Welcome to Karst Castle, human. That black dress. I guess the dress is black. Everyone comments on our white hood before. A sacrifice maiden from Lun, I presume. Meow. Perhaps even your methods wouldn't be enough to save us. What kind of a line read is that? Yeah. Spoilers, the drawbridge was up, which is why I had to go through the castle gates there. Rude. Okay, now we are in Karst Castle proper. Oh yeah, those bugs that would take like 4 or 5 hits prior now just go down in 2 or 3, I think. Our last hit is more powerful. And here we are. Warp to Karst Castle. That is all of the warps. This is the last warp in the game. This is as far in as we get, which means that we are going to still have 16% of the map that we need to explore. Which is rude, because that's where the last 2 bugs are. So I don't entirely feel like going and getting them. Or rather, turning them in once I get them. It's just, it doesn't make any, oh, I'm gonna have to be a human anyways to go up that ladder back there anyways. You need to die. And then we get to go, I'm going to show off the way that you discover this the first time. Hey, look at that! There's something floating on what looks to be an invisible platform. How would we have ever known about the existence of that one invisible platform right at the beginning of the game that would allow you to have something behind a hidden wall? Well, this is how. Technically. That's your second to last Ivory bug. With an invisible platform over top of instant death spikes. I think that is clued fine for that bug, but the fact that there is one other invisible platform in the entire game, and it is not like I just don't know how the trick to jumping higher works, it's rude. I'll put it that way. You need to not be a thing. You need to not be a thing. And you need to not be a thing. There we go. I can't jump up to that person. Ow. Well, now I do want to kill you guys. Want to kill you guys for the healing. Vampirism in games. It's the way to go always. You basically always want vampirism as an upgrade for your attacks. Because it just means that you heal more. Why be careful? Why be careful and worry about dodging and parrying and positioning of enemies and all that if you can just do an attack real fast and heal yourself up. All right, we have looped back to an initial save point. And you'll notice that it said that there was paths up there that we can connect to. It lied because those paths are behind a wall. You'll see in a moment. Bring me cat again. The blood-stained moon is getting much larger. I want to say this game thoroughly predates Bloodstained Castle of the Moon or Secret of the Moon or whatever the name of that is. Let's not down there first. Let's get you. Nothing in that treasure chest. Complete and absolute nothing. Ah, Vitality Fragment. Thank you very much. I don't have the Achievo for all Vitality Fragments, so there is one that I'm missing somewhere in this game, I want to say. Thank you for that screen locking to the entire distance, which is make sure that you jump with your, like, mid-air warp check. You need to not out. I did ask you politely. Well, now these guys all have to die to refill my health. It's the way it's gonna be. Another screen lock for a full screen jump. That's kind of, it's iffy the first time you do it, but knowing that you have so much airtime available. Oh, and we got a bellflower. That's the last bellflower that we have, I want to say. Yes, now we have 10, which is a lot of healing. Oh, maybe that's the last vitality fragment. No, I've gotten that one before, but I don't think there's any more after it. Okay. I don't need to uncat just yet. I do just like staying as cat form. It just feels, I think it's slightly increased movement speed, which makes sense. It's not extra height availability. This little guy in his little bomb platform, rude as heck, does not need to be there. Absolute stinky bastard, man. And yet. In case you still needed a little bit of money for something, that's a lot. It's 200 money in that chest. Why? I have already bought all of the goods. There's not like a shop up ahead or anything. You'd have to backtrack. And again, you'd be backtracking all the way to that bell. Oh no, Kath! Cacao. Please end my suffering. Sounds like a plan, ma'am. Rip run. It sucks that you died. I got the passive flora. Fully restores the user's HP, a rare flower harvested from the dried white leaf park. Harvested from the dried white leaf park. Is white leaf park a thing? White leaf Memorial Park is the name of an area, but I thought the park was like that it is a park. This should be a warp point. Guess what? It's not. Because there's a lot of castle that we just did there. Anyways, that's rude. Can't warp to that spot. Drop down here, run through here, because then I don't have to fight. You would be a jerk like that, wouldn't you? I'm not taking... Oh, I don't really care. I don't care enough to care. Why is he switching over to his blueberry? Ah, because we have a Toho. I don't know if this is a Toho, but it looks like a Toho. The real one flashes red before it attacks and splits out a blue projectile. If you hit the wrong one... Oh, I got lucky. I want to show you what hitting the wrong one does. Yeah. Gives you a bad noise and then all of these something or another fly down. I found the real one. Oh, I didn't even pop my increase attack damage. Where are you coming from? There you are. That's real. I managed to kill you. I managed to kill you without being damaged. What? I've never done that before. Do you drop anything of interest? No? I never took a hit. Nothing? Y'all saw me do that without taking damage, right? That's rude as heck. Well, dang it. You win some, you lose some. Anyways, the first time I did that gimmick boss fight, I didn't realize there was a tell because I kept looking for a visual signifier on them, not a visual signifier on their attacks. So I was like, I can't tell anything different with these sprites, so I'm just gonna hit them. And I just kept doing that and dodging. There's the last ivory bug. Now get to a bell and warp back to the monastery, turn that, oh, hi, we can't be a cat here. Stop it. Cats can't shoot bows. You'll also notice that our bows do fire damage, but yes, as I was saying. Warp back to the monastery, walk over, turn it in, and then go back to starting bell and do the loop again. There's not a quicker path through here. Unfortunately, there's not like a wall or something that we can do. That would be straight up from the bell. I would love to open a shortcut here, but nope, we gotta do the whole loop roundabout. Rude. You know what you get for your for turning in all of the ivory bugs? And it does need all 20 of them. I think you get 2 more of those full heal flowers. It might even be 3 more. That's a lot of extra healing, but it doesn't really jerk. But it doesn't really replace the flowers that I now have 10 of. Like, it's technically more healing overall, but I don't ever really want to get that low on health where it becomes effective to use a full heal entirely like that. And the amount of backtracking that it requires is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Second elevator thrill, but this time there's an enemy shooting projectiles that is very easily avoidable. This one will always miss you because it's shooting where you are, not where you're going to be. Don't accidentally ride the elevator back down, that would be rude. I also never made comment on the room right before the elevator room, which was a bunch of one-wide block jumps over top of an instant death spike. Pit. Here we go, last save point of the game. 98% map completion. Where am I missing some map completion? It's that stupid room right where the boulder trap is. I don't know how to get there. It's annoying as all heck. This room gets me 99%, yeah. What are you gonna do, right? Okay. We will put on a tainted missive. We will also put on a fairy tear. Not that I expect to get cursed in the final boss fight. Spoilers, we are coming up on the final boss fight. Something in a glass bell jar. Okay. Yeah, 99% complete. Dang it. It is, I just don't know how to get into that one room. It's annoying. Anyways, this is the Accursed Queen of Karst. The Accursed Queen, if you will. She takes damage. It's kind of ridiculous how much damage she takes. I'm gonna even do one of these. Oh, dang it. Getting hit resets your charge. Yeah, that's how you do it. Can I get one more attack off on you, please and thank you? There you go. Dead. Ow. I would like one more of these, one more of these. I didn't quite get the full attack off. Don't do an annoying thing. That's how you do massive damage. Oop! Oop! Where are you coming? There we go. Die, please. Okay. I have no more attack ups, which is fine. That would be where you would normally stop the game, I guess, apparently. But because I have the powered up green leaf, we now get the third phase. Which is rude. Ow. I did avoid you. Ow, you're doing damage. I would appreciate you not. I don't think charging up my bow is any faster for damaging. Ow. I would really appreciate not dying here to Queenie. Now, I'm trying not to cheese it by pausing and equipping the full heal item, which you can do, so there's no reason to not have more. Like, pausing definitely lets you swap items out from your hotbar menu, and nothing moves in the background. Oh, there, we beat it. We saved the queen. We absolutely destroyed that final ultimate boss, and the secret boss in about as much difficulty. Unfortunately, that made us disappear. And there she is in her, like, caged dress. It makes it look like you have ridiculous hips. Oh, ye oldie fashion. The world's slowest fade-out. This fade-out thinks it's a Final Fantasy boss. When the curse from the east reached the village of Lun, a priestess was sent on a sacred mission to seal it away. The priestess triumphed over the dark, stopping the spread of the curse by drawing it into her body. But she faded away in the process. Now, only a faint memory of her story remains, passed on as tradition. Even so, her spirit of determination lingers on, guiding younger priestesses towards finding peace. Welcome to the end of the game! That was Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight. Directed and designed by Guilherme Ryden Martins. Programming by these fine folks. As we do the fine crawl over here. Art. Yeah, this is just a very small dev team for it. I'm excited to see what their next game is. I think they put out a game that was not part of the Momodora. Notorious Knave and Ardeen did excellent job on this music too. I didn't comment too much on it, but it is very serene. Voices. I guess there were like the laugh sound effects. I more associate this with like the bleelies. And yes, lots of localization work, because there's a fair amount of text and reading in this, even if you are just a silent protagonist that people can understand. Your special thanks. Not a like Kickstarter game with the infinite scroll of backers. Otherwise, there would have absolutely been a room in the Pensacola or whatever. I can't think of the name of it. That just had like backer portraits everywhere. Just walls and walls of them. Dang it, it's a Patreon supported game though. We do have the scroll for them. Although not that many, if I'm being honest. I remember this going by pretty quickly. No one that I recognized. And I was keeping an eye out. But... So yeah, thanks for sticking around for that, like, short, sweet Metroidvania. We busted that out in about 2 hours' time. So I think that warrants a blind exposure to what New Game Plus mode might entail, where I don't talk to every character and just blitz through it as fast as I can. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it any faster. Tyler Kumquat Cherry, eh? Appropriate of Zeta to be the last one there. Thank you for playing, and thank you all for watching.